Good morning, children. I hope all of you are fine and in good health. Today, in my presentation, I will explain the central idea of the poem Friends and Flatterers, composed by William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare is known as the English national poet and the greatest dramatist of all times. He was born in 1564 and died in 1616. Here, the poet tries to convey that a person who flatters or praises you is not necessarily your real or true friend. His words are being compared to the wind, which come, go, and change direction very easily. It means a flatterer just praises you by using words that mean nothing. Next, the poet says that as long as you are rich, all the people who flatter you will be friendly. But when you require help, such kind of flattering friends will not come to help you. As long as you are spending a lot of money on them, they will call you a generous and large-hearted person and flatter you, saying that you possess the qualities of a king, though you are not a king. Whereas when you lose your money, you will not remain popular, and the people who were praising or flattering you earlier will start ignoring you. But the poet says that a true or real friend will always remain with you in your good as well as difficult times. If you are sad, he will cry with you. He will remain awake with you if you are not able to sleep because of some worry. If you have some sorrows or worries, he will share your sorrows and worries with you. The poet says that these are some of the differences that one should keep in mind to differentiate a friend from a flatterer. This poem, Friends and Flatterers, tells us that the people who praise us during our good times are not our real friends, but the people who help us in the time of need or sorrow are our real friends. Next, the poet says that we cannot underestimate the importance of friendship, as we cannot survive in life without good friends. The poet says, a true friend is one who supports us when we are facing difficulties in life. So children, this was the explanation of the central idea. I hope you have understood it. Now children, your homework is to learn and write the central idea of the poem in your English literature classwork notebook. Children, here you are being given the answer keys of the questions and reference to context which were given to you earlier. You can check your answers with these answers and add the points which are missing. Thank you, children.